Hey everyone, here I'm going to be showing, so you guys already, I'm pretty sure most of you have already seen the new sneak that came out a while ago, a few hours ago I think, of the Primero Segunda move. And I also, since you guys know I really like Primero, pretty sure most of you know, Los Lobos should be the name. I have also made the concepts, the moveset ideas for the sword and the gun part of the moveset. Ignore everything else here. So I'm going to be showing the gun first, which the gun move has been sneaked before, which this was from I think like August or September, which is this move. It's kind of laggy because my computer sucks, but it is this move, which it's based off Brave Souls. They shoot a really big Sero, which is actually my move right here, the B move. Which, upon using this move, you manifest two gigantic pistols out of Reiatsu that look similar to the ones in your hand, shoot out immensely powerful and white Seros. I don't know if he's going to keep the same condition as, you know, that you need to fill up the bar. I don't know about that. I don't really, get that. But I also have my sword one here, which I also based off of Brave Souls. Both of them are. But this one more off Brave Souls than the gun one. So, I'm just gonna do this quickly because this is probably boring for you guys. So I named it El Primero de Dos Reales, which is the first of two royals. It doesn't really make sense, I just thought it sounded cool. Ignore that. One of the passive, I'm really bad at passives. I made this months ago, like in July or something. The Rey de los Lobos, you move in Sonido 20% faster than normal. It's pretty basic, I know. So the first one will be Lobos de los Dos, wolves of the two. You summon two wolves made up of your enormous amounts of Reiatsu that shoot out Seros from their mouths all at once. After they shoot their Seros, they jump at your opponent and explode, which ragdolls them. And it's blockable. Cooldown 30 seconds. Both Seros combined do 20 damage each, and then 55 when the wolves explode once. One of the upgrade nodes is 20% more damage, and another one is 15% faster shooting Seros. The X skill, the second move, Contador de los Lobos, I used the wrong counter. I'm too lazy to change it now. You get into it, it's basically a counter. You get into a stance where you holster both your guns, kind of like from Dragon Ball Super, I guess, Hit, you could say. The guy who looks like the purple guy with the coat that has a JoJo stand. Him, basically. You look like that. And for 2 seconds, if you're hit during this state, you will lean backwards, avoiding all damage, and point your arm forward, shooting a strong Sero at the direction you're facing. This is based off the manga with Sark fighting Shunsui, obviously, where he did it. I'm gonna put up the picture right here once I find it. Editing magic, I'm gonna put it right there. It's pretty simple. It's a counter move, basically like Renewal right here. Also acts as an attack. 25 seconds. Damage is messed up, I know. No upgrade nodes because I don't think a counter should have something like that. It would be too OP. So the C move, Guido de los Lobos, Spin of the Wolves. This is the other move that was sneaked, the new one. The exact same thing, basically. You go into a T-pose. What the heck happened? You go into a T-pose while holding out your guns and shoot at a short range about the size of Gundam ones. Now, he kind of made it like super big, but yeah. And when hit by the Seros is stunned for 3 seconds, allowing you to combo start or extend. Now, I based this off from Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Is a mentor move from Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, which I'm pretty sure is Future Gohan, I think, where it's basically a dual Masenko, where like you spin around doing the Masenko, shooting it out. The exact same, basically. I based it off that. And then the B move right here, which I already talked about at the beginning. This move that was sneaked months ago, now the new one. I'm surprised he's been using my gun. So here's the sword one, which Asuna also asked me to make a long time ago, like also in August. I think I made this one before the gun one, but I haven't like DMs and stuff. It's probably, I think this was the first one I actually made for him. So same passive as gun mode, obviously, because if it had different passives that'd be really weird. So Guion Atado del Lobo, Wolfbound Dash. It's a lunge move, kind of like the one that's already existing for sword, which I'm pretty sure it's the X, where it's like a guard break dash auto aim, which is really bad tracking. You form, but this one is like both of them combined. The wolves and the dash combined. You form two wolves from your own immense Ryatsu reserves, Ryatsu reserves, launch them at your opponent. At the same time, you dash alongside wolves to your opponent, which explode on contact. So it's basically both moves combined. Breaks block. Damage is 20 base, which I messed up, but it's supposed to be like at level 1, no prestige, just getting it for the first time. That's supposed to be what this is supposed to mean. 15 seconds, that is not a good cooldown. I made this a long time ago. Upgrade nodes, increase damage by 10%. Now, the second move, the X. Primera Caída, first fall. Evasive move, kind of like the Kyoka Suigetsu Bankai. The C move, I'm pretty sure it is, where it's just like an evasive move, the really annoying one that can launch you up in the air when they're in the middle of a combo. Basically an evasive from like Xenoverse 2, you know. You create a blue circle in a radius around you, about the same as Shunshin Rika heal circle, and soon dozens of swords that fall out of the sky, hitting any enemy inside the circle once and knocking them back. Bypasses block, 40 base, 2.5 seconds wind up, might be too much, and it is actually this move, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's the first one. Yeah, this is the first move. Yeah. Here is the second move, Primero Segunda. Basically like that. As you can see, he does a little flip and all the swords rain down. Looks really cool, I like it. And then Colmillos de los Lobos, Fangs of the Wolves. It's a grab move. You stab your opponent with one of your swords, then throw them in front of you, while summoning 6 wolves that dash towards them and bite them in place, stunning them for 3 seconds. I can't really find a reference for it, but basically, like, you knock them back, then wolves go and grab them, hold them in place, kind of like, well, kind of now, basically like Hyorimaru, with when you have the blue arrow with Hyorimaru, you press B and they get frozen for a few seconds. Basically the exact same thing. Blockable, the stab does 10 damage, 2 for each wolf, so 12 in total. No upgrade nodes. I made this with my friend a long time ago. And that is basically it for these. Let me see if I can get Asuna here. Asuna here. Here is my Okiora concept for True Vassal Lord Okiora. I made back in October, a long time ago. So let me go all the way up. Ignore everything else. Here it is. The exact same. I just copy and pasted it from here to my personal server, as you can see. Then I also made, that is not it. Where is it? That's also not it. I guess I didn't send it. Oh yeah, here's my Haribel one. The original Haribel one. You can see how OP it was meant to be. And actually, fun fact, I actually made that in like 20 minutes. Like, he said immediately here, 20 minutes later, done. I only had like 5 minutes of fighting of reference. That is basically all I've done. I'm not planning on changing it because there's no point. But that is, you know, my gun and sword moveset. Ignore everything else here. And yeah, it's cool I guess.